Perhaps you can substantiate.
Yes, the government candidates in Malava, in is called Mudende, in Magarini is called Kombe, are trailing the opposition candidates. Here in Malava, the latest poll was at 58% in favor of Seth Panyako, the DAP candidate, and the UDA candidate was trailing at 38%. We closed our campaigns on the official day. Later, including yesterday, the women rep Kakamega, Elsie Mohanda has been dishing out beans, rice. This is relief food. And also non-food items for relief, mattresses, blankets, to try and bridge this gap. So that is one way of them trying to bridge the gap through bribery. The second tool of choice is violence. Now, in this violence, they are using goons, state-sponsored goons, to ensure that the state instigated violence. In a peaceful place like here, Lunyu, we're in the village here. Luyas are people of peace. They are called the House of Mlembe, the House of Peace. They abhor violence. Now, Waluya wanaogopa damu ya binadamu. But this violence is imported to disrupt, then create a conducive environment, because it's backed by the police. For now, them to introduce the ballots. Over 800,000 ballots were printed in Greece, but we do the inspection, the verification, the way it's normally done. What has this done? It's created a loophole in the serialization of these ballots. And therefore, we have extra ballots unaccounted for. Out of these, 10,000 have been brought here to try and bridge the gap between Seth Panyako and Ndakwa. In Magarini, they have taken another 10,000 to bridge the gap between Stanley Karisa Kenga and Kombe, Harrison Kombe. In Mbere, they have taken 15,000 ballots. We are aware that these ballots are supposed to bridge the gap now between Karis, our united opposition candidate, and Mudende. Now, how do you get the ballots in? Cause violence, intimidate, suppress the voters. How best can you do that? Attacking the leader himself. You know, the audacity of them going to where our candidate is sleeping with his wife, resting, waiting to come to Lunyu this morning to cast his vote. And they have damaged everything in his hotel. They have injured his family. They have injured his staff. They have injured his drivers. All his vehicles are damaged as we speak. None of the vehicles can move. Now, that intimidation is definitely going to affect the turnout. Now, if the turnout is low, it favors them because the majority are for Seth Panyako. Then they introduce the extra ballots. So this is how this government intends to rig Malava, rig Magarini, and rig Mbere. But all we do this morning is plead with our people. We have over 90,000 registered voters in Malava. Musiuziwe uoga, tokene, tokelezea. 10,000 ballots brought from outside cannot change the will of the people of Malava. Wale wanapenda Panyako, if they come out in the numbers to vote, we'll still overwhelm them. And this is what we pray.